Here where wellness meets content. And we're back. I'm dropping these videos out. As a matter of fact, I dropped a few of these videos before, and the volume wasn't on it because I had two chords. You have two chords in this podcast thing. That's why I give it out to you content creators. Two chords in this podcast thing. I actually, in this podcast station over here, and I actually put the wrong cord in the podcast station, but it doesn't mean that the mic is still working. So it couldn't transfer the volume over to the video. So I had to erase the video and then redo this. It's crazy. But you know what? The one thing that I don't have is patience. And the one thing that God is teaching me to create my own business is patience, not just trying to be quick, quick, fast, in a hurry and doing something. Yes. So here we go. I'm just going, oh no, touch on. I'm going to just do this video a little bit differently because no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Not doing that. Oh, that's nice. Not doing that. Nope. I had oh, that's pretty. Nope. I like that. Okay. Also, I want to do this because this video that I'm about to show is disgusting. But let's get into this. Let's get into Scotty with the body and Lemmy Plummer. This is Lemmy Plummer and Scotty with the body's first child together. I'm happy for them. I think it's beautiful. I think it's creating life is amazing. That I love that. Like giving out your legacy to the next seed and then pushing all of your cultural values and truth into that child and moving forward on with life. The best thing on this earth. That's what you're here to do. I am a prenatal yoga instructor. I am a postnatal yoga instructor. So, Scotty, after you drop that baby, hit me up. And if you need somebody to help you out, hit me up. I got you, boo. So when I saw the video on Live Bites, I love Live Bites, and I'm actually going to do another video on Live Bites after this one, another live. Uh, I completely understood the process of you trying to do pelvic floor exercises. Now, I'm only a prenatal yoga instructor, certified in prenatal yoga. I'm not a Lamaze specialist. I'm not a doula, and I'm not a midwife. I only manage if you have like a breech baby, if you need to make any movements, if you need to create space within the tummy and the belly as a mama. Let me get my little certification as a mama to create space in the belly and the tummy and to connect one with the baby. That's how I teach my yoga class, my prenatal yoga class. I understand the purpose of you wanting to exercise. The only thing that I had reservations about is as many mamas that I used to teach, I don't recall us ever going live. I don't recall us ever posting these types of exercises. I just don't recall that type of content being put out there. I and Lemmy just looks he just looks weird, girl. Like you know, one person's attraction you can't really get on them for, but this man looks like a praying mantis over you doing those exercises. It looked so weird. It looks so nasty. I just, I it, being pregnant to me is the most sacred activity. A woman who's pregnant, and I know I've seen like plenty of pictures of pregnancy, but you never really see like a full blown pregnancy class online with the members of the pregnant mothers all online. You never see like Lamaze classes like online. Usually that's like a sacred thing. So to see these pelvic floor thrusting type of action between the two of you, ill, ill. Now I do know you guys, I do know that there was an announcement from Lemmy and you that you were going to do Scotty with the baby. And I think that's a beautiful journey. And it looks like you're trying to disrupt the internet in order for you all to prepare for this show, Scotty with the baby. But this ain't it. This ain't it. You could have. This ain't it. I. The tactic of you of Zeus, to me, from what I've seen from my observation, and mind you, I'm not a Zeus fan. I'm actually a Now That's TV girl. Real raw. Okay, it looks like it's gonna. I don't know what happened. See, I'm telling you, the life of a content creator is crazy. Real raw. What's up? All right, we're back. Real raw. I'm a Now That's TV girl. The the formula that I see that Zeus does is they disrupt the internet and then they introduce the show. And then, that's how they get the audience. So, what I saw between you and Lemmy, Scotty, was you disrupting the internet. And boy, did you disrupt the internet. You made people want to throw up in your mouth, in their mouths. And you're a beautiful pregnant woman, Scotty. I don't understand why you would want to position yourself in that type of view and camera angle as if you're being softly thrusted, like soft PORN, and being a pregnant mama in that state of mind. Like, what if one day your child wakes up and sees, like, my mommy had her legs cocked open while my daddy was thrusting her, and they said it was a pelvic floor, thing. Although that is real, as one thing about the prenatal yoga instructor community, if you're a teacher, they teach you that the pelvic floor is the most important muscle. Before you even get pregnant, doing Kegels and things like that can strengthen the pelvic floor, and it creates, and that's like the bottom of the, like, where the child is laid. Like, let's just say, like, this is the child in the belly, this is the pelvic floor that holds the child, so that can make or break full term pregnancy. So having a strong pelvic floor is something that we don't stress, because pregnancy is a beautiful thing. There's no stress about it, but we hone in on that area. We do a lot of squats. We do our downward facing dog a little bit, wider, so you can pay attention to the pelvic floor. Each pose is, lifting up with the pelvic floor, making sure that, the pose is done with the pelvic floor in mind as the most important area. And then a lot of yoga instructors don't say that, they just teach it, the most important area. So I see the point of the exercise. Is just you and that praying mantis looks disgusting. All right, so let's go into the video. Hopefully I don't get banned for showing this video because it is a little raunchy, if you ask me. I'm not even gonna I'm not even gonna have any sounds. I'm just gonna let you hear. I'm just gonna let you see what's going on here, okay? So this is see, in that position right there, you want the world to see you vulnerable in that state in the pelvic floor. Like, it's a little weird, Scotty. And look at Lemmy. Yeah, like, okay, Scotty. This see, as me, I want to lead with my heart and see the beauty in the interaction between the two, but it's nasty. It's nasty. Nasty. I can't do it. I can't see the beauty in it. I think that's something, why I can't see the beauty in it? Because I feel like this is something that you and your man should be doing behind closed doors. Let's leave the public out of this. Um, let's go into a little bit of, yeah, let's see the next. video of it. Okay. Okay, you can kinda see, like, it's a little bit more supportive in that, but again, it's nasty. Okay, that's a nice intimate kiss, I like that. But again, this is nasty. I'm trying to see the beauty in it. Sorry, I can't. Very supportive. That's a very supportive baby daddy. I gotta give it to you, Lemmy. Very supportive. Okay. Now, for the people who are saying, "Oh, la 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 la, oh, this is disgusting." This is y'all fault. I understand that Lemmy was Scotty appeared to be the side chick, and a lot of y'all, when Lemmy quote unquote was dating Janisha, I do believe that at some point Janisha and Lemmy were no longer together, and Scotty had came in and they were taking the relationship very seriously before they made the actual announcement. But the public kept pressing them out. Now, this is what you get. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than you going to eat a beautiful, wonderful dinner at a five-star restaurant and you look at the menu before you get your food and they say, "Oh, we got Chuckawisa chicken." And you're like, "Oh, I want to try that Chuckawisa." The waiter comes to you and say, "We got this thing called Chuckawisa chicken." And you be like, "Okay, let me try this Chuckawisa chicken." And then you look at the menu and say, "This is what Chuckawisa chicken is. It's supposed to have A, B, C, and D." And then once you get the Chuckawisa chicken, you like, "Ew, this is the most nastiest thing I've ever tasted in my life. Why did I get this Chuckawisa chicken?" That's what we're seeing. You asked for this and you're getting it, and now it's ill. Me, I liked when they kept their relationship a secret. Wasn't none of my business anyway. And now we get pelvic floor thrusts between a praying mantis and Scotty with the body. So I will be dropping more. I will be dropping prenatal yoga videos out as a sprinkle of wellness. No judgment here. I think it's a beautiful thing that Scotty and Lemmy are having a baby together. But keep it behind closed doors. I don't want to see it. Thanks. Have a good day.